Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today we are unpacking the ultimate guide to mastering AI voice workflows. Traditional voiceovers can cost thousands of dollars and take weeks to complete, which is exactly why clients are desperate for creators who can reliably handle custom AI audio pipelines. We are just going to look at the technical execution today. We're going to dive into how to actually monetize these skills and sell them to clients. If you've been experimenting with AI audio, you're literally sitting on a highly valuable service. Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. We have 4 key areas: pricing your AI services, the voice cloning workflow, designing custom AI voices, and finally, language and hardware limits. We are intentionally starting with the money before we dive into the technical execution, so you know exactly what this knowledge is worth. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, pricing your AI services, how to monetize your AI workflow skills. So the business side of AI is absolutely booming right now. As you step into this space, you're going to face the most burning question right out of the gate. How much should I actually charge for this? It's so easy to undervalue your work when AI does the heavy lifting. But remember, clients are paying for the seamless workflow you've mastered, not just a final audio file. If you're simply setting up the workflow, meaning you're handing over a ready-to-use system and training the client on it for a day or two so they can use it themselves, the baseline rate sits comfortably between 10,000 and 25,000 rupees. That is purely for your pre-built knowledge and setup expertise. To a client, paying this flat rate is an absolute bargain compared to hiring a sound engineer and voice actors for every future project. You essentially have 2 pricing tiers. The first is selling the workflow, which is that flat 10K to 25K rate. You hand over the keys and they drive. But if a client wants full service, meaning they want you to actually generate the audio for them on an ongoing basis, your pricing strategy has to change. You got to charge for the initial workflow setup, plus your personal time, and absolutely crucial, your GPU usage. Hardware rendering isn't free, so definitely don't give it away. And this brilliantly illustrates the 2 distinct technical pillars you'll rely on to deliver these services. On the left, voice cloning. This is taking a 10 to 20-second sample of an existing voice and making the AI replicate it exactly. On the right, voice designing. That's creating a brand new, completely non-existent voice using nothing but text descriptions. Let's look at cloning first. Section 2, the voice cloning workflow, replicating reality. Welcome to the voice cloning workflow. This is where we replicate reality. The procedure here is pretty strict, but if you follow it, the results are incredibly accurate. Here's your 3-step cloning methodology. Step 1, upload just 10 to 20 seconds of ultra-clean audio. It must have 0 background noise. Seriously, even a dog barking 3 blocks away can confuse the AI. Step 2, you have to type out the exact word-for-word transcript of what's being spoken in that short snippet so the AI can map the sound to the words. Step 3, once the AI learns the voice, you simply enter your brand new target script and hit run. Now, a quick pro tip for your workflow. The generation sweet spot for this AI model is right around 1 minute of audio at a time. If you have a 5-minute script, whatever you do not try to process it all at once. The AI's memory gets overloaded and the audio might fail or degrade. Breaking longer scripts into chunks is industry standard. When done right in these short bursts, the output will match your original training voice exactly. Let's move to and see how this builds. Section 3, designing custom AI voices, creating characters from text. This is where the true creative freedom lies, because you aren't relying on a pre-recorded sample anymore. You are directing an AI actor. You are just typing the dialogue. You're typing a style instruction. Look at how specific you can get here. Energetic cartoon voice, playful, expressive, slightly exaggerated emotions. By explicitly prompting the AI with these adjectives, you are completely shaping the pacing, pitch, and energy of the output. To really illustrate the cinematic capability of voice design, consider this exact script used in the source material alongside a cinematic male villain prompt. When you pair dramatic dialogue like, "In this city, nothing moves without my permission," with a deep, menacing voice prompt, the AI breathes incredible life into the character. It's perfect for audiobooks, games, or narrative videos. But what happens when you generate that perfect villain voice and you want to use it again tomorrow? So the crucial point is mastering a concept called seed fixing. Every generated voice is tied to a unique string of numbers called a seed. If you leave it on random, you get a completely new voice every time. By fixing or locking in the seed of a voice you love, you ensure the AI maintains that exact vocal tone, style, and identity for all your future generations. Section 4, language and hardware limits, navigating the constraints. As powerful as all of this is, we have to ground this explainer by acknowledging reality. This technology is cutting edge, which means it still has hard technical boundaries we must respect and navigate around. First, let's talk hardware. You might think you need a massive, super expensive computer to run local AI voice models, but you really don't. This workflow runs smoothly on graphics cards with 8 or 12 gigabytes of VRAM, which is basically your computer's short-term video memory. If your hardware is struggling, there's a built-in node called the Layer Utility Toggle. It allows you to bypass heavy processing if your VRAM is low, ensuring that even mid-range setups can output high-quality audio locally. Then there are language limitations. The Quen model behind this workflow natively supports English, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, French, German, Spanish, and Russian. It does not natively support Hindi right now. There is a workaround, though. You can upload Hindi audio and type Hindi text, and it'll try its best. But the pronunciation just isn't perfect. To get flawless Hindi, you would need to execute highly technical custom LoRa training. That's essentially attaching a customized mini brain to the main AI by feeding it a massive dataset of a specific language. So, we've covered how to price your skills, how to clone reality, how to design characters from thin air, and how to operate within the technical limits. The people mastering these tools today are literally building the infrastructure for the content of the future. So, with AI mastering voice replication, what will you build for tomorrow?